little something for a little parting music.
Are you guys gonna like kick it old school?
Young and pretty New York City girl, 24, 35, hello baby, New York City girl. You grew up riding the subways, running with people, up in Harlem, down Broadway, you're no tramp, but you're no lady, talking that street talk. You're the heart and soul of New York City, and love is just a passing word. It's the thought you have in a taxi cab that got left on the curb. When he dropped you off, and he stayed there. You're a native New Yorker. You should know the score by now. You're a native New Yorker. Music plays, everyone's dancing, closer and closer, making friends and finding lovers. There you are, lost in the shadows, searching for someone to set you free from New York City. Where did all those yesterdays go? When you still believe love could really be like a Broadway show. You were the stars when they closed. You're a native New Yorker. No one opens the door for a native New Yorker. Young and pretty New York City girl. Where did all those yesterdays go? When you still believe love could really be like a Broadway show. You are a star. You're a native New Yorker.
Hello and welcome to another Disco Queen on Spotify, Podbean
Native New Yorker.
and also YouTube. My name is Wayne DJC and every fortnight I bring a guest to the show. And on this edition of Disco Queen we have Stephen Collazo from Odessey on the show. Track playing Native New Yorker from 1977. Now Odessey, a vocal trio originally from New York City. They're best known for their disco hits including the track we played, Native New Yorker, Use It Up and Wear It Out, and Going Back to My Roots. They're now based in the UK. The band is led and fronted by my guest Stephen Collazo and continues to perform and record. And I have an interview throughout this hour and also hour 2. Right now we're going to go back to 1978, but a version made in 2024 by Marshall Simon on the remix. Detroit Spinners, Working My Way Back to You.
With a burning love inside.
originally released in 1978, Detroit Spinners. That's Marshall Simon on a remix of Working My Way Back to You. It was taken from the album Dancing and Loving, a 1979 studio album by the Philly soul vocal group, released on Atlantic Records. The album comes after a long-time association with producer Tom Bell and marks a shift to disco, resulting in a commercial success after a short string of decline. Now, my guest, Stephen Collazo, will have the first part of the interview straight after this next track from Odessey from 1980, Hang Together. I'm delighted to welcome a remaining member of the legendary group Odessey and the son of the original singer Lillian Lopez. Good evening, Stephen.
Hello, Disco Queen. How's everybody?
I saw you play a place called Bun Leisure. You were live.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I was in the crowd that night, and I still remember that night very well. Yeah, it was an experience.
I'm so pleased to hear that, my man, because we always have a good time. We probably do that place once a year. They always look after it.
I'll make sure I'm back for the next performance.
Yes, indeed.
Now, the original members, they consisted of your mum, Lillian Lopez, Louise Lopez, and Carmen Lopez. Were they sisters?
Yes, but my Aunt Carmen was never a part of Odessey, actually. They had a group that predated Odessey called the Lopez Sisters. Just wanted to add to that I am an original member because Odessey was formed probably late 1976, 77. It consisted of my mom, my aunt, a lodger that we had with us called Tony Reynolds, my brothers, and myself, side musician.
The present members are yourself, Stephen Collazo, along with K.J. Sutherland and Michelle John, and you all perform very well on stage.
Well, thank you. Yes, that's right. But actually, Odessey will be taking a kind of a new step forward, and it'll be Odessey the brand.
Awesome.
Because I've had the good privilege of working with, besides Michelle and KJ, several other just amazing female vocalists. And of course, we'll never replace my mom's voice.
Indeed.
But these women have the feeling and the sense to deliver the songs in a sensitive way. So going forward, you'll see lots of amazing female singers working with Odessey, and you just stuck with the old bald guy in the middle. But
awesome.
We think it's going to be fabulous.
Awesome. And your mum's legacy lives on because there's a single called New York City, which features your mum's vocals, and it's awesome. It's a really nice track.
Thank you very much. And that's the Twin Sun fellas, Jamie and Peter. I mean, they have done an amazing job on it. And, well, there's nothing else to be said, and it's just so removed, which is what I love about remixing.
Indeed.
To hear someone else's take on work that you've done. But actually, my mom and I wrote and recorded that and several other songs probably more than 20 years ago. And after she passed away in 2012, I couldn't bring myself to listen to the recordings again. I just couldn't do it. But if there's anything good for me to be said about lockdown, was that after I cleaned my flat for the 600th time in a week, got rid of everything left to get rid of and just ran out of things to do, I finally forced myself to fire up my equipment and actually make myself listen to those recordings.
Awesome.
I just discovered that I had never grieved when she passed away. So I did a little grieving and a little laughing and crying and dancing and singing. And then I was able to begin with the first resurrection of New York City. And then I gave it to the band, that very band that you heard at the Chelsea, and they did a version of it. And then the Twin Sons fellas. And then there's a lady by the name of Heather Holmes. And she's done a remix on it. And so there's all of these amazing versions. I know my mom would be just so pleased. The point was really that she was speaking about New York City like a person.
Yes.
You're rough, you're tough, and you're dirty, but you never lied to.
Great vocals. Now, talking about Odessey, best known for their 1977 hit Native New Yorker and a series of other dance and soul hits in the late 70s and 1980s. And you scored a #1 with Use It Up, Wear It Out.
Yes, we sure did. And that was an amazing thing, which kind of shifted us to this side of the Atlantic, really, because we had more hits, more top 10 hits on this side of the water than we did in the United States.
tonight. You got that heartbeat feeling, lost in love, and it's alright. Gonna use it up, gonna wear it up. Ain't nothing left in this whole world I care about. I said 1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake. Yeah. Body down. Get down. Come on, get down. Gonna use it up. Gonna wear it up. Ain't nothing left in this whole world I care about. Said 1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake. Your body down. Do it all night, do it all night long, do it all night long, do it all night. Do it all night, do it all night long, do it all night long, do it all night. Do it all night, do it all night long, do it all night long, do it all night. Do it all night, do it all night long, do it all night long. Gonna use it up, gonna wear it up. Ain't nothing left in this whole world I care about. Gonna use it up, gonna wear it up. Ain't nothing left in this whole world I care about. I said 1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake your body down.
Shake it on down to me.
1, 2, 3, shake.
Just became prudent to just come here and live. You know what I mean? Rather than traveling back and forth so much. Because most of our work, most of our gigs, everything was on this side and in Europe and everything on this side of the Atlantic. So it just made sense after.
Indeed. Tony Reynolds, he joined the group soon after Native New Yorker reached number 21 in the Billboard 100.
Was one of the founding members. He was living. We were all living in a place together. And Odessey, if I may say, was actually formed as a means to pay the rent. Back in the 70s.
A string of albums and singles followed, and you scored another R&B chart hit, Inside Out, written by Jesse Ray, produced by Jimmy Douglas, and featuring music performed by session musicians, something that never happens nowadays because it's all done electronically.
Well, yes, because we... well, I'll ask you this, right? What's the difference between disco and house music? I'll tell you the answer. About $250,000.
Wow.
Somewhere thereabouts. And basically, all of our albums had been, done by the cream of the crop session musicians. We've had Luther Vandross sing on our records.
Wow.
The children of Thelonious Monk, the great jazz musician. 3 of his children sang on like "Don't Tell Me, Tell Her." Those musicians on Inside Out are from a group called Unlimited Touch.
Okay,
as a matter of fact. And and the Brecker brothers, Randy Brecker, and I can never remember the other brother's name, but the Brecker brothers that played on our album. So this session musicians have been going, been playing on our albums, throughout, I have to say.
And Use It Up, Wear It Out, it reached number 1 in the singles charts in 1980. It still gets played to death. I'm a mobile DJ. I play weddings, anniversaries. A timeless classic. The same with Going Back to My Roots. That is a massive anthem, and it's been used on house tracks over the years as well.
Yes, among others. We've had 5 top 10 hits in the UK. Besides Use It Up and Wear It Out, there was Looking for a Way Out, which went to number 2, I think. Inside Out, as you mentioned, got into the top 10. I can't remember whereabouts. Going Back to My Roots, and then we've had a string of these well, what we in the States commonly refer to as turntable hits.
Yes.
These are ones that don't really get or didn't get a whole bunch of airplay, playing on the radio as such, but would be played by DJs at private parties and house parties and things like that back in the day. For example, one of those is "Don't Tell Me, Tell Her," a track called "Hang Together," and "Joy," and a couple of others, which, like I said, didn't get the benefit of charting as such.
Yes.
Didn't chart very highly, but still got a lot of play, in circles such as yours, DJs,
Indeed.
mobile DJs would just play these records. And in some places we go, if we don't play them, they'll run us out on the rails. You know what I mean?
Yes. There we go. That is the first part of my interview with this edition of Disco Queen's guest, Stephen Collazo of Odessey. We are now going to have a track released originally in 1978 by the Village People. Ladies on Mars has done a remix of YMCA. It's a 1978 song. It was written by Morali and Willis that became one of the biggest hits of the decade and propelled Village People into the pop stratosphere, peaking at number 2 in the US and topping charts in 15 other countries, including the UK. The track and its contagious chorus spread like wildfire. This is now available on all platforms.
There's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm
Mars remix. Village People, YMCA. The members of YMCA. Village People. Ray Simpson, the policeman. Randy Jones, the cowboy. David Hodo, construction worker. Felipe Rose, the Native American. Glenn Hughes, the Leatherman, and also Alex Briley as the soldier. Now we're going to go back to the interview of my guest on this edition of Disco Queen, Stephen Collazo of Odessey. After another track from Odessey, this is Easy Come, Easy Go.
So my mama tell me as a child in the cradle, oh, easy come and easy go, babe. Though you know this woman child is ready, willing and able. Holy motor down, and it will not run dry. I know that you and I could reach the moon if we could send the rocket higher. Don't climb aboard too soon, my love. We burn up the wire to my heart. This love not easy. Easy go, easy go, easy come, easy go, easy go, easy go, easy go, easy go, easy come, easy go, easy go, easy go, easy come, easy go, easy come, easy come, easy come, easy come, easy come, come. Samba. Oh, easy come and easy go, babe. Easy go, babe. For this love of ours to last, we go down slowly. Oh, easy come and easy go, babe. When the fire burn too fast, the heart too soon exploding. Holy motor down, stay on that track tonight. Love is on the way, oh boy, but are you man enough to take the heat of your desire? Connected to my love and light an everlasting fire in my heart. Easy come, easy come, easy come, easy come, easy go, easy go. Party down. Easy come, easy come, easy go, easy go. Go, easy go, easy come, easy come, easy go, easy go, easy go, easy come, easy come, easy go.
And of course, then it was all on vinyl. You
Yes,
you
it
had
was,
promotional material going out, and only the elite DJs got that track to play. And like myself, I had to wait till the track was released in the shops to go out and buy a copy. You also got the what they call bootlegs as well. There was a lot of bootlegs
Oh,
going
yes.
around.
Yeah. And now they have their modern equivalent.
Yes.
Yes.
You became the third US act of the year, and this was after Fern Kinney and also MASH, to reach number one in the UK despite not charting in the US. I can't believe that. Is that correct?
I know. Well, yeah, I've heard this. I obviously I don't quite remember it, not being on this side, but yes, that has subsequently come up. That happened. And well, like I said, we have never had a number one hit in the United States at all.
Wow.
Native New Yorkers did very well, but that still remains our biggest hit in the U.S. And of course, because American radio is so genre segregated, that's also why I suspect we did better in the UK than we did in the US, because in the US it was like pop radio, and then there's black radio, and then there's disco radio, and so it was difficult to know exactly in the States where to pigeonhole us, if you like. The
Yes.
Brits, especially at that time, they didn't quite have the pigeonhole mentality that your American cousins did.
Yes.
And so it didn't matter if it was a black group or whatever kind of group it was. If you all liked the music, that's all that mattered. And so the
Indeed.
songs were very popular, and so they did very well here. Whereas in America, it was really difficult for them to know. And quite a few groups, like good friend of mine, Kid Creole and the Coconuts,
Yes.
and Savannah Band, Tracy Chapman, Terrence Trent, a lot of these, the Bus Boys, some of these black groups who didn't do what America considered typically black music, found it very difficult to chart in the United States. It's really difficult for them, and so a lot of us ended up living over here or on this side, as I say, because we were just appreciated for our music, and the rest didn't matter.
Yeah, indeed, it's hard for any artist to crack America, even the UK.
Yeah.
We have some big names over here. Adele, she's worldwide known. There have been quite a few big acts that never made it over in the US.
I know. But you know what? It's even harder for Americans, because here's my favorite analogy about that. You take a big, tall man in pajamas, in drag, singing Karma Chameleon. There's no way that he would have made, because he did very well. You know what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about, yes.
There's no way that he could have been an American and got away with that. But, it's like, well, he's a Brit, so, they're a little bit left to center anyway. So there was quite a time where the Brits, to my recollection, almost always occupied at least a third of our charts.
Don't tell me to hurt. It's over. It's over. Don't tell me to hurt. It's over. It's over. We never said this love was forevermore. But in my heart you came and I closed the door. And now I see that sorry girl look in your eyes. I know she's back in town again. Don't let her back in our lives. Don't tell me to hurt. It's over. It's over. It's over. Don't tell me to hurt. Better tell her, baby. It's over. It's over. Don't tell me to hurt. It's over.
different genres.
I think Boy George, his style, people were confused. They couldn't tell at the time whether he was male or female. There was a lot of talk in the papers, you know, when they released "Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?" The papers were like, big question mark, who is this person? You know, and he set the mark for New Romantics, you know, for the bands to wear makeup.
And then you have on the other side of that coin, you have this big voice guy who did really well on the black charts in America. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. And we were like, wow, check this guy out. And then we saw him, finally saw pictures of him. It was like, holy cow, he's a red-haired white boy.
The T-boy for Stock Aitken and Waterman.
Exactly, but I mean, his record was huge on the black charts in America.
Yes.
He did really, and crossed over to pop as well, but I mean, he did really well. Yeah. And those were the beginnings of the times where, you know, Brits were coming over, or not coming over per se, but the music was coming over, and they were getting into these charts more easily than we were, you know, at that time. Your Jazzy B's and your Sades and your Boy Georges and lots of others, and the New Romantics, of course, were coming over. And so there was a time, I think it ended, the British domination of the American charts with your boy band era. I think that's I think that's what it kind of died down to say, well, God, we got enough of those already. So
am I correct in saying that Take That have not actually made America? They've not actually been.
No, that's absolutely right.
Exactly. They're huge everywhere else in Europe. But again, the US charts, the US citizens obviously didn't fall in love with them enough.
No, because like I said, we already had enough of our own New Kids on the Block and all of these other boy bands and soul and R&B boy bands and da-da-da. So there were already loads of them. Even speaking of Take That, Mr. Cheeky Chappie. So what's his name? Robbie Williams, is it? And
yes.
The Yanks were not impressed by Cheeky Chappies, not least because we didn't even know what that meant. But you know, it just didn't fly. But he's extremely popular.
After leaving RCA, Odessey composed of yourself, your mother, Lillian Lopez, Al Jackson, continued touring, performing and making TV appearances throughout the UK, Europe. Your mother, Lillian, then married in the year 2000 and retired from the music industry in 2003. Is that correct? More
or less, yeah. To be honest, my exact recollections are a little bit fuzzy, but I think it was probably more like 2007 where she actually really hung up her boots, so to speak. Because I mean, we did a couple of best disco in town tours, you know, throughout the arenas in the UK. So, you know, she was still coming over doing gigs. We were still doing the Butlins and doing the odd bits and bobs here and there. Al Jackson, unfortunately, well, here's a funky story, but they lived in Florida, or back and forth between the UK and Florida. And they lived out in an area in the sticks in Florida where they have these things called brown recluse spiders. And they tell you when if you go out in your garden or something, especially if you have a lot of growth back there, to always check your wellies and check your boots before you put them on. Okay. Because apparently these brown recluse spiders sometimes kill children with their bite. So Al accidentally got bitten by one. He was one in his boot and it bit him. And so it didn't kill him, obviously, but it made him really ill. You know, he had a lot of trouble with his legs and, you know, it was really nasty. So made it difficult for him to carry on performing as well, just because it was blasted. I mean, how unlucky is
just
that?
One spider put him out of business. There we go. We have more interview with my guest, Stephen Collazo, come out very soon. We also heard Easy Come, Easy Go, 1989, Odessey, Don't Tell Me, Tell Her, from Odessey from 1980. Right now we're going to have another remix, originally released from Candy Staton in 1976. Sergeant Slick's done a Discotizer recut of Young Hearts Run Free.
sharing this one and only life, ending up just another lost and lonely wife. You count up the years and they will be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. You, the baby, but you won't have your man. While he's busy loving every woman that he can. Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't take away. Oh, young heart, run free and never be hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Ooh, young heart, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really don't love you. Don't love you. It's high time now, just one bracket life. Who wants to live it in trouble and strife? My mind must be free to learn all I can about me. I'm gonna love me for the rest of my days. Encourage the babies every time they say self-preservation is what's really going on today. I'm gonna turn loose 1,000 times a day, but how can I turn loose when I just can't take my hand? Oh, you know, run free. They'll never be hung up like my man and me. You and me. Ooh, young heart, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really don't love you. Don't love you.
Young Hearts Run Free, Candy Status, originally released in 1976 and written by David Crawford. Sergeant Slick on the Disco Tizer recut. Sergeant Slick, a house music DJ producer from Melbourne, Australia, sometimes known as Andy J or L Trick, and best known for his Araya Music Award winning 1998 single White Treble Black Bass. Almost come to the end of this hour of Disco Queen. Before we end, we've got another track from Odessey. A Magic Touch from 1982. Then we go back into the interview with Stephen Collazo.
gradually did retire. But like I said, I don't remember the exact year, but I only know by docs, brochures and things from some of the concerts that we did. It's like, well, she was still going. The latest one I have is like 2007, when she came. But that promoter, he actually got my aunt out of retirement to come and do that one.
Okay.
So that was the last big one with the, all of the original members except for Billy McKeechan. He came later.
And what do you think about the covered versions of the Odessey tracks? Because If You're Looking for a Way Out was covered by Tindersticks on their 1999 album Simple Pleasure. Did you...
Is that... I didn't know that. I didn't think that song had ever been covered. Well, I'd love to hear it. But, it's always interesting to hear the only cover that I know of lots of Roots covers, goodness knows. Inside Out's been done several times. Phyllis Hyman did Don't Tell Me, Tell Her. She did a fabulous version of it.
Yes, indeed.
And my favorite version, actually, of Going Back to My Roots is by the man who wrote it and first performed it. His name is Lamont Dozier.
Yes, I was going to mention that, yes.
And his version, and that was covered again by Richie Havens, I think. And but Lamont Dozier's one is still my all-time favorite, even though ours is the cover, as it happens. That original version, because the producer, he did different things with it. He took some liberties with our version of it. But I still love Lamont Dozier's version. Just awesome. Best of all.
And Inside Out was covered by Electribe 101 on their 1990 album Electribal Memories. And like you say, Don't Tell Me, Tell Her was covered by Phyllis Hyman. Native New Yorker was covered by Esther Phillip.
Oh, but here's a bit for you, Wayne. And I've only found this out fairly recently, but it turns out that Native New Yorker was first done by Frankie Valli of Four Seasons fame.
Wow, interesting.
I never knew this, but it was the same producer, Sandy Lenzer, who produced Frankie Valli. And it just didn't do anything on that. And same year and everything, but it just didn't do anything on Frankie Valli's album. So he gave it to my mother to sing. And I think that was part of what took it. And the times in New York, 1977, the city was nearly bankrupt. It was dangerous. It was a horrible place to live. So I also think the timing, even though it was later in the same year, by 1977, I mean, it was, New Yorkers really needed something. And so that's why, 40 odd years later, it's still our anthem.
Can I talk about the twins, Anis and Ann Peters? They were on your released album Legacy in 2011 on ISM Records. They left the group in 2013, if I'm correct, and were replaced by song stylist Jardine Wilson and recording artist
Romina Johnson.
Yes.
Yes.
And she worked with Artful Dodger.
Yes, that's her, Romina Johnson.
Moving too fast.
And she still works with us. From time to time. She'll be amongst those array of fabulous female vocalists I was talking about earlier. She'll be amongst those.
Awesome. And Artful Dodger are local to me, Southampton producers.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Excellent.
Twins' son actually come from Reading, which is not far from Southampton as well. So very local.
Yes, well, I actually live in Reading, as it happens. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I live in Caversham, and and I know Southampton very well. I used to live in Salisbury.
Okay, yes, Salisbury.
Yeah, just up the 836.
Yes,
so I know the area well.
Stephen Collazo, my guest on this edition of Disco Queen. We have more interview with Stephen Collazo in Hour 2, so don't go away and miss that. Right now, we're going to go back to 1982 with another remix, actually. It's been made in 2024. Les Bijoux has done a remix of ABC, The Look of Love. See you in a bit.
the one thing that still holds true. That's the look, that's the look, the look of love. That's the look, that's the look, the look of love. That's the look, that's the look, the look of love. Just might ask me. They say, Marlon, maybe one day you'll find true love. I say maybe. There must be a solution to the one thing we can't find.
Remembering the good times of the 70s, 80s, and 90s.